Hey everybody, welcome to your Virgo horoscopes for the week of August 13th through 19th. We are officially moving into the shadow period of that Mercury retrograde, which starts next week. The Taurus one was really bad though, so I'm hoping that was the really bad one of the year, and this one coming up isn't quite as challenging and difficult. But let's not talk about challenging and difficult right now. We are ending the week with the moon, which is not, it has its good points in it to bad points. Of course, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we have the moon coming into Virgo, but it's just going to add to what's already going on in Virgo. Basically, it's just going to give you an emotional amplification of what Mars and Mercury are currently doing in Virgo right now, both of which are in conjunction with each other. So they are actually working very closely together. And this actually kind of cracks me up a little bit because we're talking about the planet that rules communication, and we're talking about the planet that rules aggression, but also ambition. So we're looking at ambitious and or aggressive communication actually being helpful to you currently right now. Both planets are in an opposition with Neptune. So we're going to start there, and then we're going to work up to the awesomeness that really is actually happening right now in terms of your horoscopes currently. But we'll start with the bad and work up to the good. Now, both planets are in an opposition with Neptune, which the moon really plays into on Friday, towards the end of the week there. Neptune's focus is on those you love. The moon, Mars, and Mercury, their focus is on those that support you. This always creates the people that are supposed to be supporting you are not there to support you kind of a feeling, which is very difficult, especially for Virgo. I feel like you guys really put a lot of energy into the people that you love. And when it comes up that you actually ask for help and they're not there, well, it's just very offensive. I mean, there's no other way to say it. It's extremely offensive when that happens, which I totally get. At the same time, though, there's always reasons why that can happen. And it doesn't mean that you don't have any support. So you don't want your brain to go in that direction. And this is really clearly defined, actually, by the grand trine that all three of these planets are in pretty much for most of the week, with Uranus, Jupiter, and Pluto. And Pluto's focus is on the mind and how the mind works. And being that it's retrograde at this time actually adds a very neat layer to that, because it sort of brings up the situation to amplify the lesson, and then sort of shows you how you are the one that's having difficulty in changing your mindset around this problem. So, and Jupiter and Uranus, oddly enough, are focused on your relationship. So it's sort of bringing these things together and saying, hey, if you can get off of your upset about these certain people not being there to support you and look at all the other support that you have over here, you'll realize that you don't need these specific people that you're focused on. In fact, focusing on them, period, is what's getting in your way of being able to move forward in your goals. So it sort of works out. It's almost like, you have somebody there, they're supposed to support you. All of a sudden they get sick that day, not their fault, right? It just happens. They get sick that day. You panic and go, oh my God, what am I going to do? And the universe says, well, here's some people that would probably be able to help you, might even be able to add an interesting layer to your goals that you and the person that was helping you before maybe didn't think about. So you have to look at it as everything happens for a reason. And we don't need to understand what that reason is. We just need to be open to change. And you guys are mutable, so you are open to change, right? You just have to keep on being open to change, even when in the moment, you don't feel like it, if that makes sense. The moon basically adds this magical layer to all of this Thursday and Friday. And by Saturday, continues to be playing into these different aspects as well. So the moon's influence will continue. The only real, actually, that's not a difference. I was just gonna like blatantly lie to you, and so luckily I didn't do that. So for the last 3 days of the week, we have both of these things, the opposition and the grand trine, pretty much a thing all day long or all week long. The moon comes in and amplifies this in really beautiful ways, some emotional ways, but really beautiful ways at the same time. Remember, your mindset and how you choose to look at the situation will make or break your success every single time. So make sure that you are open to learning that lesson. The sooner you learn that lesson, trust me when I say it gets easier from there. And you start to see where you might be using your mindset against you on purpose, which is not necessarily a good thing. Okay. So that is what I have for you guys. If you love your horoscopes, do click the link in the prescription in the description. Oh my goodness. And send me a coffee, not a prescription. Wow. Okay. I'm Melissa Bruce, the heavy metal psychic. I am still going a little crazy right now, but that's okay. I really hope you guys have a great week. I think you're going to have a fantastic week. As always, you Virgos, you kick butt every single day. Keep doing that. And I will see you guys next week. Make it a great week, everybody.